Hi, I'm Chad Colby, the host of Trackside. Trackside is the official program of the United States Cross Country National Guard Snowmobile Championship. Good morning, I'm Chad Colby from Trackside. We're getting ready for day 2 of the Red Lake I-500. Day 1 was a huge success, a lot of snow in the Thief River area, so we didn't have the attrition we normally do. We lost 16 riders today. We'll have 120 riders take the green flag today at the Red Lake I-500. Behind us, snowmobiles are getting ready and staging right now for 170 miles of cross-country racing. 21 below zero here at the Seven Clans Casino. The riders will leave here, go out about 60 miles to a fuel stop, make a 60-mile loop back to there, grab fuel again, and come back here and complete day 2 of the 500. Today's course, a mixture of ditch running, a lot of rivers. We're actually going to ride the river through Thief River Falls, Minnesota, which is always a highlight for the racers. We're looking forward to day number 2 at the Red Lake I-500. There's some unique rules to the I-500. The most important is you can only take with you what's on the snowmobile. You can't get any assistance. We look at this rider's pro snowmobile. You're going to look at the back and see he's got 2 belts right here and a custom-made toolkit. He can only fix with what tools and parts he has on the snowmobile. One other thing real important in sub-zero temperatures, it's 21 below today, and that's hand protection. We had a lot of guys that had some issues with frostbite yesterday. This rider here, as you'll see, he's got obviously hand mitts on his snowmobile. They've got hand warmers as well, and it's a must-have in these kind of conditions. The other thing that's very important on a long cross-country race, believe it or not, is the window. The window of your snowmobile is a huge factor. If you would have an off your snowmobile and damage this window, that extra air all day long can cause some problems, obviously, due to the extreme temperatures. We're 21 below in Thief River Falls this morning. You know, again, we talk about cold weather. It's interesting what this particular rider did on his Skidoo is he added these little wings on the side. This is the same thing that's on a trail snowmobile, and what it does is it keeps the air directly off his hands. Every rider has a different feel of that. That's what this rider chose to do, and again, when it's 21 below, keeping warm is huge. One of the most important segments on a snowmobile is the snowmobile suspension. One of the Christian Brothers sleds right here. This shock setup here from Fox is just one of the great suspension setups that are a must-have in cross-country racing. The reason why it's so finicky here is because when you're running down a road ditch at speeds upwards of 100 miles an hour, these are crucial in your setup of your sled. These snowmobiles and their drivers spend hours and hours of time testing and making sure it's the right combination, and they're always looking for that extra edge. The rider who has the best shock setup most likely is the guy you'll see out in front at the 500. When riders bring their snowmobiles up to staging, they're bringing the covers out, and the reason why, believe it or not, is they're trying to keep their sleds warm. These snowmobiles are running a mixture, a lot of them, of race fuel and normal fuel, and the problem is at cold temperatures the snowmobiles don't like to start, so that's why you see covers on their sleds, and obviously they do want to keep them under wraps, so to speak. It does keep them warm a little bit, so they have a better start. Drivers in the drivers meeting, what they're doing right now is Pat Mock, the president of the USCC, is spending a few minutes with the drivers to let them know of any course changes, things to be aware of, such as extra stop signs, anything that may have happened overnight on the course. He's going to give them an update right now and a status on when the race will green flag start this morning. This is important. They do it every day, and it's just to kind of bring Pat a little closer to the racers and let them know if there's any issues that are developing overnight. One thing you'll notice about today, when you race the I-500, the biggest uncertainty is always the weather conditions. Yesterday, blistering cold, below 20 below zero. Today's the same kind of cold temperature, but the biggest thing today is, look up, it's the blue sky. Blue sky is a racer's best friend. Yesterday there were a lot of pros that were a little tentative because of the snow dust, real flat light condition, and it's very dangerous in cross-country racing, and it always has been. This 39th running of the I-500 is no different than one ran 39 years ago. You need blue sky to run fast, and we've got blue sky in Thief River Falls today. Before the race starts every day at the I-500 or in any cross-country race by the USCC, the courses are always pre-rode by USCC officials to make sure nothing happens overnight. We're waiting for the all clear on the course. Once we get that, riders are going to go to their sleds and we're going to get underway racing day 2 at the Red Lake I-500. Don't forget, you too could be a part of riding snowmobiles in sub-zero temperatures like this weekend at the Red Lake I-500. The Red Lake I-500 is a 500-mile race, but then our normal race series is about a 45 or 50-mile race. Grab your snowmobile, come on out and see us at the USCC. Day 2 of the I-500. Behind me is the fuel stop in Warren. What you're looking at is riders that are completing their first round of 60 miles. They came from the casino to Warren. They're stopping here to get fuel. You're going to see the guys right here. These two riders here, they've got 2 fuel cans. They're going to make sure their sleds are completely topped off. Then they're going to leave here, make a 60-mile loop back to here, fuel up again for their run back to the casino. I'm with Zach Mason's dad, Rob. Rob, how'd the first fuel stop go, bud?
First fuel stop went great. We got a great team from Goodwin Performance and Skidoo here. They did
Whoa. Nice work there, bud.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, Zach went out 67 today, so we had guys ahead of us taking care of everything. Everything worked great. We got 2 other guys on the team that came through early. They're running strong. The whole Skidoo team's working great.
Now here's the big question. You didn't spill any fuel, did you, gas man?
We did spill a little. We had to wipe it.
Well, listen, we'll catch up with you here in a little bit. He'll be coming back through. Just so everybody understands when you're watching, on this side over here, this is the first fuel lane. We're actually standing in the second fuel lane. Zach is out on his second loop here now, so he'll be back in here probably
40 minutes?
Yep, 40 minutes. So good luck, bud.
Thank you.
You bet. Bill just pretty damn full.
Okay, put a vice grip on there. Snap a vice grip on it. Hurry up.
We're at the fuel stop in Warren where riders are taking on fuel on Loop 1. This rider right here is taking on 5 gallons of gas now. He'll grab another can, get another 5 gallon. He'll leave out of here, make another 60-mile loop back to here, and fuel again before coming back to the casino. They're going to leave right here, and they're going to go make about another 60-mile loop to bring them right back here. Our pro riders will be coming through here pretty quick. As you can see, they walk the sleds into the pits. They put in 2 cans of gas, whatever it takes to get the sleds full of fuel. A pretty busy place today at the 500. Arnie Ratton Jr. just came in, number 6 on his Arctic Cat, and if you notice their Snowmobile on their fuel tank, they've got marks on the clear fuel tank just to show them where it is.
Lock it all, bud.
Part of the I-500 has always been the fuel stops. They're a key component on whether you win or lose this race. You notice the rider right behind me. The guys with experience know what to do when they come into the fuel stop. It's a technique. They practice it. They know exactly where the fuel man's going to be, who's taking the cap off, etc. Making a mistake in the fuel stop can be extremely costly. Your leaders, Brian, Dick, the guys at the top of the field, you can bet they won't make a mistake. The first pro rider into the second fuel stop is Corey Davis. Corey's the first rider in here today, and you'll see right now, his crew will make no mistakes. They'll be perfect. They're going to take 2 fuel cans. You can see on the clear fuel tank the fuel coming up. He's talking to his crew chief, kind of getting a heads up of where he's running. Remember, he's the lead guy, so he sets the pace of the round today. He's got clear sailing in front of him. He's got about 55-ish miles into getting back to the casino, or we'll meet him there hopefully. So Corey Davis running real well so far today. Smooth sailing in front of him.
Okay, I don't have any goggles. He doesn't have a wind strap. What happened to the ones he had? Oh, just ours. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take a look at the ones he's got, but we don't have any other ones. All right, fine. Just got gas and then he needs some goggles. We don't have quick gas. Walk it out, go!
The United States Cross Country Series has classes for all types of snowmobilers, from the high-tech pros like this machine right here to the trail sled you ride at home. Grab your snowmobile, come on out and see us, and enjoy the intense fun of cross-country racing. Young racers have to start somewhere, and with the USCC, that starts on a 120cc kids snowmobile.
That is a bad section right there. How did the rail get stuck there? I don't know. I don't know if he got high-sided there, he slowed up. Oh, there you go. Pull him.
It was really rough, more softer, I'd like to say. The first and third leg were probably my favorite out of the whole weekend. The second leg was a stretch. The fields were pretty treacherous, so I would say you have to be patient. I mean, it's a long race. You can't win it on the first day. And you just gotta keep your stuff together. Can't crash very much, can't brake. I mean, you gotta take care of your stuff. I cartwheeled on the first leg right away, in the ditch off a road gap, and didn't do that today, thankfully. Yesterday, I walked into the fuel stop, and I was right near the end walk sign, and I just hopped right on and left. I didn't even walk out, so I got a little lucky on that, but I'm feeling real good. Gonna get some rest, probably hit the hot tub, drink lots of water, and eat all night. Hopefully get some good sleep. I'm feeling good. The sled was it was kicking me a lot. The front end needed a little adjustment, but hopefully tomorrow will be good. All right, definitely got to thank XPS Skidoo, Goodwin Performance, Stud Boy, Fox Shocks, keeping it good. Definitely got to thank Scott Goggles. Without them, it would have been pretty bad today. They changed goggles in the second round and nice clean lenses for me. Got to thank Sportech, US 27 Motorsports, Scorpion Exo helmets, keep my head intact. CNA Pro skis, just everyone. Thank you, USCC, for putting on a good race. This is interesting, and I'm definitely want to do it again.
Wait a second, I'd like to interject there. I know the first day you weren't really sure if maybe you wanted to do this again, but isn't it addicting? I mean, you get it in your blood, don't you?
Yeah, the first day was I just didn't like it. The sunlight was weird. It was really dull. Couldn't really see very well, and I just didn't adapt very well and struggled a lot. Today was nice. It was sunny, so it helped a lot.
Well, use that experience and patience and have a great run tomorrow. Good luck, bud.
Thank you.
For the latest information about the USCC and its other races this season, check us out online at usccracing.com. The United States Cross Country Series gives a special thank you to the Sevens Clans Casino. Without the Sevens Clans Casino, the Red Lake I-500 would not take place.